Shannon, we are back here. We'll see if the wise man can join us. He just had a kid, guys. So, just bear with us for that. But, of course, we're talking college picks here. Yeah. Shannon, you called Miami last week.
I did. I told you guys. Miami. I said I really liked the points, and I said I'm putting some money on them to win straight up, and they won straight up. Hurricanes came through big for us. Big win.
Very nice. Very nice. Guys, I hope everybody's enjoying the holidays and spending time with their family. But as you can see there, the ticker below, the college football right there, guys. And we've got the playoffs. We have some games that are happening. There's one that's going on right now. Not a fan of the company, ServPro, for personal reasons, obviously. But... yeah, it is, of course, UTSA taking on, it's 14-0 already, and the game just started here, Shano. It's UTSA taking on, that's what I needed for the holidays. Bigger mirror. FIU, right? Yeah, FIU. FIU. And it looks like UTSA is about to score here. Their second and goal coming up. So we'll keep an eye on that. But you can see there, folks, on the ticker there, what's going on is the games, the bowl games that are happening. And we've got the Duke's Bowl. Might talk a little bit about that, but let's jump right into the playoffs. I think it's very silly, first off, before we even begin, I think it's very silly that you don't do these playoff games tomorrow. I mean... if you want to get back at the NFL, okay, NFL's only doing one game tomorrow. It's a good game, don't get me wrong, but why not do the second round, let alone my proposal, which was a while ago, you would have the semifinals right now, and then you would have your what do you call it? Your final game on New Year's. Even though it's a little bit, that's real close, but, I don't know, man. I don't get it. You could have, or nothing. Shino, nothing was on TV on Christmas Eve. That's when you do it.
Maybe they're scared of people going to church or watching It's a Wonderful Life.
That's true.
Something like that.
You with your, what do you call it? You with your Christmas vacation marathon that you have to watch.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Definitely not watching that.
Yeah. So, Shano, let's talk about the first game. That's going to take place on New Year's Eve. My nephew brought that up. So, it was on...
Ohio State, right?
Yeah. It is the first game that's going to take place is the Ohio State game, I believe, yes?
Yes, that's the first game for the playoffs. Yep, that's New Year's Eve. All the rest are New Year's Day.
Yep.
So, New Year's Eve is the first one. It is Miami, Ohio State. Ohio State is favored by 9.5.
Yep.
Pretty much at every single book. 9.5. The over/under is 42.5 at some sites, 41.5 at some other sites.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere around 41.5, 42.5. I covered Miami all year as part of the ACC. Miami, they're a good team. They're kind of like a roller coaster team. They had 2 losses this year. Their 2 losses were against inferior opponents, in my opinion. They tend to play well as dogs. They were only dogs 2 times this year, and they won both games. But they were much closer spreads as well. They were 3-point dogs to Notre Dame. They beat They beat Notre Dame head up, and then they were dogs last week, and they won that game as well. I'm not saying Miami's going to win this game. I think Ohio State is.
Right.
But I don't know. 9.5 seems like a lot of points.
It does seem like a lot of points there, my friend.
What are your leans here, do you think?
The only
thing that scares me, this is what I might lean towards the under here. Both of these defenses are really good. I don't think Ohio State, I'm pulling up their numbers now.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State, the most points they allowed all season was 16. 16 points all season.
For betting purpose wise, I like Miami because I love UGA. I've loved UGA from the very beginning. We've done very well with UGA. So I'm being, I guess, selfish in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't think Ohio State's been one of the best in the nation throughout the whole season. Let's not forget that. Right. Miami, which you predicted, and I'll be honest with you, I'm very glad that Texas A&M is out. Completely overrated in my book. Not only the football program, but the school. Anyway, I think that when it comes to Miami, who literally took. I mean, they had them out. The committee had them out of the playoffs. Yeah. I think they've shown what they can do. But I think they will hang with a little bit of Ohio State. Let's see what they can do. But I think it'll be. I agree with you. I think that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points in the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah. Like the first week we had like JMU and Tulane playing teams, right? I mean, Miami's a legit squad. That's a lot of points to me. 9.5's a lot. I think Ohio State still wins, but I'm putting maybe I'm not putting a full unit on this because I'm not super confident in it.
Sure.
I think like half unit on Miami plus 9.5.
Sure. That a lot of points, but I don't know if we're gonna lean. Where do we lean here?
That's what I was thinking. Like I said, Miami's only been dogs 2 times this year, and both times they covered in one straight out. So my leaning towards Miami plus the points.
All right, so let's go lean on Miami plus the points. The wise man just
what might be good is buy a couple more points to get to I don't know, plus 10.5, maybe, and go up a little more. Maybe do a 3-point teaser with that and the under.
Yeah.
And get the over under at 45 and take the under in that too.
Yeah.
Because looking through, Ohio State does have a good defense, man. They've only given up 16 points.
Yeah.
They've given up.
Yeah.
They gave up. I'm looking at their schedule now. They gave up 7 to Texas very first week of the year. The most points they gave up was Illinois put 16 up on them. That's the most. Penn State put 14 up on them. Purdue 10, UCLA 10, Rutgers 9, Michigan 9. Indiana put 13 against them in the Big Ten championship game.
Yeah, I'm a little.
So they keep it pretty low across the board. And in Miami, team stats defensively, they're 5th in the nation defensively as well, giving up for points allowed. They only give up an average of 13 points allowed. So I kind of like the under, but Ohio State can score.
Yeah. I'm going to go a little pizza on 9.5 Miami.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not super confident in because Ohio State, man, they're dominant. But I think the best bet would be Miami plus the points.
All right, let me lock that in. You can get that at minus 110 at BetMGM. We just heard from the wise man. So with the baby, got the in-laws over there. So he will definitely be back next week. So, like I said, folks, he just had a baby. So, enjoy it, my friend. Enjoy it. Anyway, 20% boost for college football here. So it's at plus 109. All right. I'll put a little pizza on it.
I would put a little pizza on it. For sure.
Plus 9.5. Just a little bit. Don't go crazy now. Don't go crazy.
Don't go crazy on this game. I wouldn't go crazy on this game at all.
No. Let's talk about, of course, the next game, which takes place on New Year's Day, which is Oregon taking on Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech is maybe a little overrated on this one. I think Oregon has been showing some. Hey, there's got to be an upset in round 2. It would be super surprising to see Indiana, my niece's school. I just saw her yesterday. Would go down. We'll get to the Indiana game in just a second. But what's your thoughts on this Oregon Texas Tech game?
I like it. I like Oregon. I like Oregon in this one. Oregon, they can score with the best of them. I think Texas Tech is slightly overrated as well. They're currently -1.5, -2.5, depending on the book.
Right.
You can get it -1.5 currently at FanDuel and at BetMGM. They both have it -1.5. DraftKings, Bet365, Caesars are all at -2, or DraftKings is at -2.5. So it looks like it's starting to lean towards more that way for Oregon.
Yep.
More of the money's pouring on them minus the points.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with it, right? Oregon, I mean, yeah, take Oregon -1.5.
This is something that you would need to be careful there, bettors, in my opinion. You're talking about a 10 cents difference here on the juice. So if you do the -1.5 that Shano's recommending, it's at -115, right? So if we go money lines at -125. These bowl games, I don't know, man. I just to play it safe, I might go 1.25 and go money line. 67% thus far of the public are choosing Oregon with the spread there.
Yeah,
that's a big number too. That's a huge number.
That is.
I don't know, man.
Oh, you think Texas Tech's getting the upset?
The consensus line is at +2.5 there, with Texas Tech. But we're talking, I think they may win by a field goal, but we're talking my Big 12 there. They represent the Big 12. I'm gonna stay away from this one. So, but remember last year. I mean, this is the Orange Bowl. So remember last year, Shano, that when they had the bye, the team that didn't do that hot, last year. So,
I mean, that goes back to the wise man. The bye is not always a good thing in college.
Correct.
The next week of them drinking and partying.
Correct. But
hopefully these teams, you would think they'd be focused trying to win a national championship game, but you never know.
You never know. But they've been focusing on, not focusing on. There's kids that are gone.
Yeah.
So they're at home for the holidays, or for the semester, I should say. I'm going to stay away from this one.
I'm going to say Oregon -1.5.
Okay.
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going that. You can stay away.
I'll stay away. Let's talk about let's talk about the Rose Bowl here. Alabama, Indiana. Indiana favorite -6.5. I don't think Bama stands a chance.
I thought Bama was going to lose last week. Bama lead going into the playoffs was not playing very well, and then they came in and they were down big to Oklahoma, and then they came back and won. We had Oklahoma as one of our bets last week, and Alabama came back and beat them. So
yeah, let's talk a little bit about that before we make our selection here. Shano, what punter can't catch the ball? I understand that. Then he finally picks up the ball, and then this clown, takes like 4 steps. You never take 4 steps. You don't have an hour to kick
the 350-pound D tackle.
Dude, you don't have time for that. I hate the rugby style punting. That drives me up the wall. Yeah. Catch the ball, turn away from the laces, obviously, right? 1 step, maybe 2. But that's like when you're taking a field goal or taking, blah, blah, blah. You're taking like 20 steps? No, my friend. That's not, no. You ain't got time for that.
No.
So.
Yeah, that play pretty much changed the momentum there.
Yeah.
Oklahoma was rolling, and then all of a sudden the punter just literally, if you guys didn't see it, at first I thought it was a bad snap. Snap wasn't bad. Hit him right in the chest. The punter just dropped it. And then picked it up and was fumbling around with the ball. He acted like he had all the time in the world back there. And then this big defensive tackle from Alabama was right there, and he kicks it to him right in his chest. So I was like, oh, come on.
You're killing me, Smalls. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say on that one. Tell us what you guys think on the chat on YouTube. We're on YouTube Live. We're on X Live. We're still trying to figure out this technology. We're starting to get a lot of the graphics are coming in, but I think with producer Mark. I think he has it labeled as NFL Week 17 Survivor. We already did that. We survived. But we did survive. We did survive.
Down to the final week 18.
Exactly. Which we're in good shape. We're in good shape. Let's go to the next one. My personal favorite: Ole Miss and UGA in the Sugar Bowl.
Ole Miss, UGA. Two SEC teams. They played each other once this year already. UGA beat them by 8.
Right.
When was that in the season? It was pretty early on in the season, because I think I remember it was part of the season where Georgia was not looking like Georgia, and we were getting a little scared of our SEC bet
sure.
them winning. And I was like, oh, no. But that was in October. It was in October 18th. They played Ole Miss the week before their bye week. So maybe they were looking ahead for the bye week or something.
Right.
But they won by 8, 43-35, high-scoring game. Ole Miss, as we know, Lane Kiffin's not there. So they have interim head coach. Kirby Smart, he's been in this situation before, right? So I like UGA minus the points here.
I do too.
UGA's been playing a lot better lately since the first time they played each other. They had that bye week. Since the bye week, they've been looking strong.
Yep.
So I'm taking UGA minus 6.5.
I am too, and not only am I taking UGA minus 6.5, I'm going with a 2-unit play here.
Yeah, I like it. 2 units.
2 units. Minus 113 at Caesars. That's probably the best number you can get it at. But I love UGA.
Yeah, minus 113 at Caesars, so you said?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the best number I see too. Minus 115 at DraftKings, minus 115, 365, minus 120 at FanDuel and MGM, sorry.
Yeah. That's going to be my 2-unit play. Sugar Bowl. I'm going to go with the UGA.
Yeah, I like that play a lot.
The question is, does UGA travel? I think if UGA, because we have a future bet on this, and that was and our friends Mitch and Paulie are tailing us, but if meaning that UGA makes it to the championship round, I think Ohio State wins. I'm hoping they lose, but if they do win, that's fantastic. Then UGA would have to take on Ohio State, and Ohio State needs to win for our future to win. But here's the thing: if UGA makes it to the championship game, I think UGA travels.
Oh yeah,
you got to put them in a yeah. Sure. You got to put them in a private jet with super air conditioning on. Because they die. You know what?
Bulldogs, man, they're like precious cargo there.
I know. You know who
they need them.
You know who
Ohio State is the 2 seed, right? So they would be traveling to Ohio State if that happened. If they both win, which I think they both probably will, but you never know. Miami could upset Ohio State. You never know. I just told you I'm leaning them, taking them with the points.
Right.
Yeah, but Georgia. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully they bring UGA. That'd be great.
Speaking of dogs, you know who they're putting to sleep? Or I heard they're retiring him. I guess they're retiring him. They're not putting him to sleep. I stand corrected there. I apologize to all the Vols out there. Smokey.
Oh man!
Apparently he can't hear or something, and they're like putting him out to stud, like a horse.
Oh,
that's what I heard. I saw my brother-in-law obviously during the holidays, and he told me that. And what was really disturbing, we'll talk a little bit more about my nephew, who got accepted. Now he apparently got like a 20% coupon, or I don't even know what the heck that is. He got accepted to the Rocky Flop. And apparently, according to him, I mean, I'm not calling him a liar, but he got his acceptance letter, and it plays Rocky Flop when you open the. I'm like, what is that? They waste money on that crap? I mean,
that seems like a total waste.
Is that even an accredited school? I'm just asking.
It came in like an envelope, like with
a
card.
Yeah.
The song starts playing.
Yeah. What is that? So he also applied to some other schools. I did ask him, did you apply if you're going Clemson? He's applying to Clemson, UVA. He already got into Indiana, where my niece goes. He applied to Michigan, the D word. We don't say that on this show. So I did ask him, are you? He's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Tennessee. I'm like, okay, I'm happy for him. He said no to Gainesville. He was like, no, don't ever say that to me again. You're not my uncle anymore. And I was like, I love you, kid. But he also, I asked him, what about the Commodores all night long?
Yeah.
He's like, I might apply. That's not a bad school. Baby. It's not a bad school.
It's a great school, and you're right in downtown Nashville.
Same.
It's a party spot too. If you're interested in that as well.
Yeah. He also applied to SMU, but he's like, apparently SMU is expensive.
I can see that, especially. I mean, out of state, everything's expensive.
Yeah. I agree with that, but holy cow,
everything's expensive.
Yeah.
I can only imagine out of state. But SMU used to be, and this was years ago, they were like one of the weird ones that was kind of like still a private school, but still like D1.
Right.
I don't think they are anymore, but like it used to be like that years ago. So maybe they just kept the private school tuition to go along with the public school now.
Agreed. Before we sign off here, Shano, anything from a lot of the bowls that are happening tomorrow?
I was going to ask you one because this is one we both covered here.
Yeah.
Your favorite BYU Cougars are taking on an ACC team, Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that game? Have you looked into that at all?
Yeah, absolutely. But there's other games, of course, going on. We've got the Penn State taking on Clemson. We've got Connecticut taking on, of course, Army. So these are just games that are happening. But to answer your question, the Georgia Tech and BYU, which happens to be my personal favorite bowl, the Pop-Tart Bowl, which strawberries, hands down, that's the Pop-Tart I go with. Anyway, and by the way, do you cook those? Do you toast those or no?
Depends on the flavor.
Okay.
Depends on the flavor for me.
What's your favorite flavor?
My favorite? Oh, s'mores. S'mores.
No.
It's so good.
No.
And especially even better coming out of the toaster. It gets like the marshmallow and chocolate.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So good. No. So good. No. Probably the worst one for you because it's nothing but sugar.
Sure. But yeah, back to my beloved Mormons.
They're favored by 3.5 right now, I see.
Yeah. I'm taking that.
You're taking that?
I'm taking that because I'll tell you this.
Plus 3.5.
No, the O-line is going to eat. The Mormons are pissed. They're not in the playoffs. A lot of people have said, hey, they should have been in the playoff. Now, they got destroyed, okay, to Texas Tech. Let's be honest there, right? But I think
they're going to be able to score in Georgia Tech, that's for sure, because Georgia Tech's defense is terrible.
So that's why I like what worries me is the hook. That's what worries me.
Yeah.
That hook is killer.
Yeah, I'm looking at Georgia Tech. What is how's BYU's like run defense? Because Georgia Tech, that's all they do is run the ball.
I mean, they can manage. It's just I think
they're 32nd in the league in the college football against the run, which isn't terrible.
Right.
With 100 and some odd teams, right? There's like 160 teams.
Right.
So that's not terrible. But yeah, Georgia Tech, they're going to run the ball. Georgia Tech is 23rd in the league in points per game. Boise State is 33rd points per game. Points allowed, they're BYU's 21st. Points allowed for Georgia Tech, they're probably way down there, 71st. So it all comes down to that. If you think that the Cougars can score on that Yellow Jackets there.
Yeah, it's moving. It's at 4 now.
4.5 now for BYU.
It's at 4. It's at 4. I'm worried. I'm a little worried there.
Yeah, Georgia Tech's problem this year, they were undefeated for the first 7, maybe 8 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
And then they started losing. The defense just caught up to them. They were scoring with everybody. They were scoring. They could put up a lot of points. It's just that their defense couldn't stop anybody.
Right.
Especially when they started playing like meaningful offenses.
I'll go a half a year. Well, you know what, Mormons, you've You've been good to me. You've been very good to me. I'm going to go full unit. I don't think I can go -4 here. It's coming up. That's a tough pill to swallow.
I like Georgia Tech with anything with a field goal or better, getting those points. Plus 4.5. I might take Georgia Tech.
FanDuel's got it at -3.5 at -115. I'm worried they'll start good, BYU, but they're going to give some garbage points at the end. That's what I'm worried about. I'll buy a point. I'm going to buy a point.
We go 2.5.
Yeah, I feel like Vanna. Like, can I buy a vowel? You know, let's see what BYU 2.5 is. -154. That's a huge 40-cent difference. Wow,
that's a big difference. That's huge.
All right, you know what, Mormon, you've been good to me. Let's go -3.5. Let's go with. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go a unit.
I'm gonna do the opposite of you. I'm gonna ride with my Yellow Jackets. They've helped me out a couple times this year until the end of the year.
That's what I was going to ask you.
We'll have battling bets here.
Okay. What about? There's one more that we need to cover, and we can cover that, I believe, next week, right? Of course, I'm talking about the Commodores.
Commodores, baby. When do they play?
They play, I think, on the 2nd or 1st. Excuse me.
I'm looking up. They played New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve against Iowa. Which is 5 days away, so we need to cover that.
Vanderbilt is -4.5 currently. Vandy -4.5 on New Year's Eve against Iowa.
Iowa's good. I like Iowa, dude.
I can't go against my Commodores. They bailed me out so many times this year. Whenever I needed them, they were there singing. Lionel Richie was singing his tunes to me. You know, they were easy like Sunday morning the whole year.
Sure.
I'm taking the Commodores.
Okay, I'm going to go half a unit play, and I'm going to take 5.5 Iowa. I really do like Iowa.
Iowa could slow the game down. It could be a totally different game. But I'm taking Vanderbilt minus the points.
Okay.
Give me -4.5 Commodores. We got we're battling our division here, guys.
Yeah. And this, of course, is the Riley Quest Bowl. That's at noon. All right. Well, that's something to talk about, obviously. But I'll be honest with you. I really do like Iowa. With those points, I like Iowa. So I'll go a half a unit play on that.
Let me look up here. Let's see.
I'm not doing the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. I don't even want to talk about that. No Pinstripe Bowl. No Liberty.
I'm taking my Commodores minus the points.
You know what?
Opposing bets here, but guys, tell us who you're following.
You know what?
Fan or me?
You know what? Can I ask you this question for my brother-in-law? Yeah. What about Liberty Mutual? That might be a future sponsor there, Shano. Limu Emu.
Liberty.
-2.5. I might go a little pizza on that. Taking on Illinois, the Fighting Illini.
Ooh, Tennessee -2.5.
Good old Rocky Flop. You know what? I might even back Rocky Flop.
So that is New Year's Eve. Let me see what the spreads are across the boards here. I'm up on Odds Trader here. Hold on, let me go to the 30th.
Good old Rocky Flop. Woo!
Rocky Flop, Tennessee.
-111 at Caesars.
-2.5. -111 at Caesars. Yep, that's the best one I see. Yeah. I think Tennessee wins that by a field goal. -2.5 is a key number. I would take them.
Okay.
I would take them.
All right. I'll go a little. I'll go half unit.
Even this year though, but whenever they played like the big dogs, it seems like Illinois struggled a little bit.
Sure.
So Illinois is 8-4. Who'd they lose to this year? They lost to Ohio State. I mean, everybody loses to Ohio State, so no big deal there.
Right.
They lost to Wisconsin. I mean, that's a bad win there.
It's Wisconsin.
They lost to Washington, and they lost to Indiana. Indiana smoked them. We were watching that live.
Yeah.
63-10 or whatever it was.
All right. I'm going to pull for my brother-in-law. I'm going to give up the -2.5 at -111 at
I like that.
I'll do half a unit play on that.
If it gets to 3, I wouldn't touch it.
No.
Yeah, get it now while it's at 2.5.
No, I'll do it. I did it. There you go. Don't say I didn't do anything
for retiring Smokey. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
It could be good.
That's true.
I was looking up Smokey. Did you know the current Smokey, the one that's retiring?
Mm-hmm.
He's Smokey number. Guess. What guess? What dog? Take a
11.
Oh, he nailed it. 11. Smokey is 11. What is Uga up to? We looked that up before. I can't remember what it is.
13.
Let me see here. He's got to have like a Wikipedia page. Oh, he does. Look at that.
Respectfully, Uga is. I'm just saying. They don't last that long, dude. 13?
Uga's at 11 as well.
Okay, Uga's at 11. Okay.
Yep.
Uga
11 was he has won 2 SEC championships last year and this year.
Okay.
And he's looking for his first national title game here. Hopefully.
This
it feels like forever ago, but for you guys watching now, at the beginning of the year we did a college pregame show, and I threw some money on Uga to win it all. Way back when, before the season started.
What was that?
Lot, but I put some pizza money on it.
What was that?
I was like, because I really liked Uga going into the season this year.
What'd you get that at?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to look at it, but it was like plus
850.
Yeah, something like that. Plus 800, plus 850.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
it was something like that. Texas was like plus 150.
Yeah, and I called that.
Yeah.
I said Ohio State, and everybody laughed at me on week 1. I'm like, nope. He ain't ready. He didn't play anybody. So, and I still stick with that.
I'm secretly rooting for Uga. Not secretly. I'm telling you guys, I'm rooting for Uga to win it all. But I think for sure, like I said, for sure, that's our 2-unit play this week. Uga is winning this week.
Yeah.
-6.5.
Yeah. But that might be half a mortgage on that, but you know.
You can start repaying back some of the credit card debts.
There you go. Exactly. You know, all these Paramount Plus, Peacock, and all that. You know, Paramount Plus is not going up. I got a call, and they're like, "Hey, $59.99. Love you, Dana White."
Yeah. I mean, if anybody hasn't paid for it yet, do it now before they finally.
Yeah.
Do it. I think they will raise it eventually.
Yeah.
Because they paid a lot of money to the UFC, and they have the rights to EPL now.
Yeah.
Yeah, your English Premier League. They bought the rights to that.
They do, but see, here's the thing: they've gone up $30. Now it's at $109 a year. I was like, last year was $79. So I might have to win some more bets there. Just saying.
It's tough for paying all these like subscription services. Can't speak.
No.
I mean, they're all raising rates and it's getting expensive.
Yeah, but the Paramount Plus at $59.99 and hasn't gone up. Last year I paid $59.99 for the year, so it's $60 for the whole. I mean, I'm just saying, dude. Do the math.
That's worth it. Especially getting UFC pay-per-views included with it.
Yes.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
The only issue is, and I'm not hoping for it, but if it goes down, people are going to be pissed. I'm just saying. I mean, look at Netflix. Last year with the NFL.
Yeah.
Not good, man. Can't do that.
True.
So, but anyway,
UFC doesn't draw the same amount of numbers that the NFL does, but they'll definitely see a spike. They'll definitely see a spike on those nights.
Sure.
For sure. 100%.
Sure. That's going to do it for us here in the studio. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've told you our plays, but our lock for round 2 in the playoffs is going to be the Uga Bulldogs. Georgia, -6.5. Lock it. I got a 2-unit play on that. Shana, what else did we do? We did a half a unit on Tennessee.
Miami plus the points, half a unit.
Half a unit, Miami plus the points, and that's at plus 9.5.
Tennessee minus 2.5. You said you're staying away from it. I said I'm taking Oregon minus 1.5.
Okay, so you went Oregon minus 1.5, right?
Right. You said you were staying away from that one.
I am.
Bama, Indiana. We talked about it. We didn't really give a pick.
I leaned Indiana. I'll go half a unit on that. Indiana, what is that? 6.5, 7.5, right?
You can get it at minus 6, but it's minus 130. You can get minus 6.5.
I'll go Indiana minus 6. I can live with that. I think they take out Bama. And then your Commodores.
Oh, my Commodores. Yeah, we're split on that one. So my Commodores. I'm taking the Commodores minus the points, minus 4.5. Give me the Commodores all day, baby.
Yeah, and I'm of course
feeling after the game.
Yeah, I'm of course going Iowa plus 5.5.
I got the Alabama game up here now. I had it on the odds trader. Minus 6 is at minus 125. It's actually better than I thought. I thought it was minus 130.
I might do.
Most books have it at 6.5 though.
Yeah, minus 6. I do it now. That would be me. But
Bama hasn't looked great the last month or so of the season. So
no,
they look like I said, and then outside once that Oklahoma punter dropped the ball, that's when they turned it around.
Yep.
On that game, they were losing that game pretty bad.
Yep.
First half.
Yep. So. I think Indiana blows them out. It might be a little bit of a struggle at first, but then because the nerves, but then they get settled in and boom, definitely. If second half, they're coming. That might be a live bet. If they're struggling at first. If they go down 3-0, hop on Indiana right now. But that's me. All right, guys, that's it for us. Have a good night. Continue to enjoy the holiday. We'll be back, of course. Shana, when are we back? Oh, we'll be back for Redskins, Good, Bad, and Ugly. But also we'll be back for the following, our Survivor pick, because we already qualified. So we'll be back next week for our Survivor pick for Week 18. And we're in good shape.
Yeah, we're in good shape. We got some options for Week 18.
Yep.
So we got to wait until all these games finish, so we can't make our pick till after Monday for our pick'ems and our Survivor. But we're in good shape, and we're rooting for the Cardinals, and which was one of my NFL plays, not the money line, but I have Cardinals plus the points.
Mm-hmm.
We're rooting for the Cardinals because there's only two guys left in our league. It's us and another guy, and he has the Bengals. So I'm a big Arizona Cardinals fan this week.
Yes, huge Arizona Cardinals fan. But that definitely helps us. A lot of more soccer picks. We just finished the lower leagues. EFL Championship, League 1 and 2 did pretty well there. I went for the draw in the first EPL there, Shano. It almost went 1-1. A couple bad chance. It ended up 1-0. But that would have hit at plus 250. There's still more EPL for later this weekend and on Sunday. Our NFL picks, you can catch the video from before. PWHL returns. Our NHL picks return tomorrow. Our PWHL bad beat. The Scepters were up 3-0, and Ottawa comes back and beats them 4-3. I can't help that, dude. I cannot help that. So
3-0. You got to find a way to win that game.
Yeah. So we've gone at the last 10 games on that one, 7 out of 10. But that killed our streak there. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Yeah.
And then of course NHL, we've got that. Some more stuff that's coming out. We'll have more news. We'll have some more UFL news, etc. But that's it for us. Have a good night.
And starting in the new year, college basketball coming.
That is correct. So
college basketball show.
Yeah.
Once these bowl games start wrapping up and stuff like that, college football, college basketball show is coming soon.
That is correct. That'll debut next Friday with the Wise Man. The Wise Man will be back. He has, of course, his Bambino, new Bambino. So we'll see how that goes and works out for him. But yeah, we'll see you next week, guys. Have a good night. Good luck to all of you in your bets. Have a good night and take care.